Coming up, cold temperatures are on the way in the coastal bend, and TxDOT is already preparing what's being done to keep roads safe in just a bit. Plus, with the temperatures looking to drop, we take a look at the psychology of panic buying, the information we gathered from 3 stores in just minutes. And neighborhood news reporter Melissa Trevino shows you how Jim Wells County officials are planning to provide a safe and warm place as the winter weather passes. Your Chris 6 News at 5 starts right now. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Weather continues to be the talk of the town, and there's been some updates in today's forecast. I'm here with Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. Steph, tell us what has changed so far.
Well, Clara, as we were telling you, a lot of what we were expecting is starting to fall into place. One of them being the updates on our cold weather alert here. Our extreme cold watch that's shown here in blue behind me for the coastal bend has been extended into Monday. Have a closer look. We're not the only ones here in Texas dealing with this kind of weather, but yeah, it is going to be a situation where we need to bundle up. Exposed skin, we don't want that. Make sure you have coats, scarves ready to go to bundle up as we get out the door, especially Monday morning. I think that's going to be the coldest time frame. And, you know, kids going back to school, adults going to work, this is going to be a time where we're watching for dangerous wind chills. As low as the teens, it will feel to your body as low as 10 degrees in some neighborhoods. So we're going to take this neighborhood by neighborhood coming up in a bit, but I do want to let folks know we had some questions as what the difference between a light freeze and a hard freeze is. Some of our neighborhoods will experience a hard freeze that's 28 degrees actual air temperature or lower. And so a lot of this poses some risk. We're going to be tracking the possibility of some icy roads and dangerous cold coming up in your full forecast ahead.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. Well, Governor Greg Abbott held a press conference today where he issued a disaster declaration for 134 counties in the state. This will allow for the deployment of state resources to keep Texans safe during the severe weather conditions expected over the weekend. Abbott, who was joined by members of various agencies, including ERCOT and TxDOT, urged Texans to prepare in advance. The governor also emphasized the importance of staying home and avoiding driving during these extreme conditions. TxDOT is hard at work preparing for the expected freezing rain and low temps. They were out today pre-treating roads by placing brine, which is a mixture of salt and water. This helps prevent ice from building up on roads. That includes major bridges like the JFK and Nueces Bay Causeways and the Nueces River Bridge. The Harbor Bridge will also be pre-treated, and barricades will be put up at the major entrance ramps. Now, TxDOT says they will continue treating roads through the weekend and Monday. As the freezing temps begin to move in, many of you may be wondering if you're allowed to drip your faucets. Well, the city tells senior neighborhood news reporter Suzanne Stevens that dripping your faucet should only happen after other steps are taken, calling it a last resort, not the first line of defense. Suzanne will tell you what the steps are at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. With potential inclement weather looming, we were curious if neighbors were panic buying. Neighborhood news reporter Tony Jaramillo stopped by 3 Southside stores, Sam's Club, Walmart, and H-E-B. He saw plenty of inventory as of this early afternoon. He also spoke with Dr. Michelle Hollenbaugh, a professor of counseling at TAM-UCC, on why this happens.
We can't control the weather, but we can control our pantry, right? So that's one thing. People want to be able to control something. The other thing is herd mentality, right? So people see other people doing it, right? Everyone else is doing this, so I should be doing this too.
Another reason, Dr. Hollenbaugh says social media posts can play a big role in the panic buying anxiety.
I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Jim Wells County. As temperatures are expected to drop below freezing this weekend, local officials have announced the opening of warming centers across the county that will provide a safe and warm place as the winter weather passes.
We're prepared. We're ready for it.
Alice neighbor Raul Flores tells me he is bracing for the cold weather headed our way.
Me and my wife, we kind of take everything in stride at home and put the heaters on high and keep the house warm and just stay indoors until further notice.
But in the meantime, he is enjoying the calm before the storm.
We got a couple of brothers there decided to get together and do a little bit of barbecuing, so before the weather, take advantage of the good day.
While Flores plans to stay inside, he is grateful the county is preparing for the strong cold front expected to move through. Lance Brown, County Emergency Management Coordinator, is urging residents to prepare now and to look out for one another.
I mean, this is going to be a very cold front coming through, and so we really want everybody to be safe. There shouldn't be anybody left out in the cold.
To help those who may not have adequate heat, Jim Wells County is opening multiple warming centers, providing a safe place.
We have 3 different centers that we are opening up, warming centers, and this right here is just so that way you can get out of the cold and it'll be a warm place. We'll have cots available with blankets.
In total, more than 500 cots will be available between the 3 centers: the Old Church in Fremont, the Alice Public Library during the daytime hours, and the Jim Wells County Fairgrounds, opening Saturday night through Sunday. Cross Trails Cowboy Church in Orange Grove will also serve as a warming location.
This is what it takes for our community of Jim Wells County to be safe, and we care about our people, and we only want the best for our people.
County officials are urging neighbors to check on each other, bring pets inside, and use heaters safely. In Jim Wells County, I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter, Chris 6 News.
Melissa, thank you so much. As officials in Jim Wells County continue to prepare, neighborhood news reporter Melissa Trevino will continue covering stories that matter to you. If you have any story ideas out of Jim Wells or Brooks County, you can let Melissa know by scanning this QR code on your screen. When temperatures drop in South Texas, many neighbors spring into action, but ever wonder how ranchers prep their livestock? Well, our neighborhood news reporter Stephanie Molina met up with local rancher Scott Frazier, who owns Thunder Cattle Company in Chapman Ranch, who showed her how they do it. The main thing they do, he says, is increase their feed to help keep them warm. For cattle who have big stomachs, they give off a lot of heat when they're digesting and working on what they feed. Frazier says they'll go back to feeding the livestock their normal amount of feed once the cold front ends. The more you know. Once again, folks, our weather team will continue to track this cold for you. You can also keep up with the weather in your neighborhood by heading to our weather page at christv.com. And former Uvalde school resource officer Adrian Gonzalez has been found not guilty. A jury deliberated for just over 7 hours last night before clearing Gonzalez on all 29 counts. The charges stem from the 2022 shooting at Robb Elementary School that killed 19 children and 2 teachers. Prosecutors argued Gonzalez failed to follow active shooter training, while the defense said he never saw the gunman and was assessing the situation before taking action. Gonzalez did not testify during the 3-week trial, but did speak in a press conference saying he first wanted to thank God for putting his lawyers in his path. A Brooks County ISD employee has been charged with indecency with a minor by means of sexual contact following an alleged incident that happened last year. The employee is Robert Bobby Sines. He's currently free on a $25,000 bail. His arrest came in connection with the complaint filed by a minor student at Falfurrias High School who claimed that Sines had kissed her. Sines, who was the school's athletic coach, resigned from Brooks ISD after being suspended from his duties.
Small business owners are hopeful for the year ahead. I'm Stephanie Liebergen. Coming up, how they're banking on turning things around following a challenging 2025.
Small business owners are hoping 2026 is a better year when it comes to hiring. Many small business owners had to make cuts or hold off on growing their teams last year. Stephanie Liebergen reports on how the small business community is feeling.
2025 was an especially slow year for job growth, and the small business owners really felt the pain. Now they're hoping for less uncertainty in the year ahead and the opportunity to grow their businesses. Small business owners are hoping that 2026 brings more fortune than 2025.
Last year was very, very hectic. There were a lot of twists and turns and things thrown at us that we had not planned on.
Employment at businesses with fewer than 50 employees declined by 107,000 last year. That's according to data from ADP. Kyle LaFond owns a small business in Wisconsin, and he says President Trump's tariffs caused uncertainty that prevented him from hiring new employees last last year.
If we had any degree of stability or certainty in terms of tariffs and price increases on imports, that would lend itself to me making some decisions to bring more people on board.
LaFond isn't alone. Just 53% of small business owners reported hiring or trying to hire in December, down 3 points from November. It could be a sign of a larger labor market problem. Most Americans work for small or medium-sized companies. Businesses with fewer than 250 workers made up 3/4 of the workforce last year.
Typically, small business is our hiring engine for the economy. So when the hiring engine of the economy is bleeding jobs like that, I think it's a serious indication that we are doing something terribly wrong.
Business owners are hopeful the overall environment will change. The National Federation of Independent Businesses Small Business Optimism Index rose slightly in December. But the share of small business owners who say they plan to create new jobs in the next 3 months fell.
More small business owners are expecting business conditions to improve over the next 6 months. But, the labor market is still a challenge for a lot of small business owners. Still about 1 in 5 are saying that it's their single biggest problem in operating their business.
Stephanie Liebergen, Scripps News Group, Washington.
All right, we have this wonderful view from our First Community Bank camera of the New Harbor Bridge. We like to call this the shaky camera, showing us the sunshine and a little bit of wind. We'll tell you what other weather is waiting for us as we head into the weekend coming up.
Public funding, private schools. I'm Ana Conejo telling you how a new Texas voucher program is already reshaping education.
All right, here's a view outside. If you were missing that sunshine today, well, it was on Steph time, but it got here, and it's been a nice warm afternoon for a lot of neighborhoods. Warmth ahead of a big shift in our temperature situation coming this weekend. So still not the worst place to be, even with winter temperatures coming to the coastal bend, because a lot of the lower 48 across the U.S. will be dealing with very, very cold weather here incredibly soon, but not us. We're dealing with the sunshine right now. A nice ride home along SPID. Enjoy the windows down situation, because these temperatures in the 70s, and in some cases we were close to the 80s, 78 the reading right now in Beeville. We've got one more day of that before we are bundling up with many layers. And so while our temperatures are feeling nice now, some neighborhoods actually got a little bit warmer because that fog overstayed its welcome today, lingering into the early afternoon hours. That kind of slowed the warm up in some neighborhoods. And I think we'll see a repeat of that tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to stop the warm up as much as it did today, because we're going to see a lot of these southeast winds really kicking that temperature up into Friday's forecast. But we have some changes with the winter weather we're expecting. So get settled in so we can break it all down for you. This is what we're expecting for the rest of tonight. That fog is going to move back in after sunset. Same deal, starting along the coast and becoming a problem for inland neighborhoods during the evening and early morning hours. So around 10:30 tonight, many of us hanging out in those either side of 70 degrees kind of situations with some fog in the area. Now going into the overnight, it'll be another foggy commute out the door, but notice the temperature doesn't really change for many neighborhoods. We're still in the upper 60s for a lot of us. And then heading into Friday, while there may be some misty situations in our northern and coastal neighborhoods, it'll be a lot like today, where you walk outside, it's humid, we still have the low clouds, a bit gloomy. Meanwhile, other places will see breaks in the clouds and start to see some sunshine. It is short-lived because the clouds are going to be a big part of the forecast, and I think tomorrow many more neighborhoods will get to that 80-degree mark. It's going to be a huge contrast between Friday afternoon's high temperatures and the weekend weather that awaits us. But if you have Friday night plans, we're good. We're A-okay. Let's take a trip upstairs in the atmosphere. We need to find some help for this winter weather, right? So this gets your attention. Yesterday even, this was a bit farther down. This is a huge cold pocket of air, but this is not the weather we're looking for. The help we need upstairs is still well out on the west coast. This is going to come swinging through, doing one of these and kicking some weather into South Texas. So this is the feature that I'm keeping a close eye on. This is actually looking a little better for us in some aspects and a little worse in other aspects. It's definitely worse for Central Texas, but here in the coastal bend, it's going to give us a better opportunity for some rainfall. However, that timing pushes our cold front a little bit later, and so we still need to watch for the possibility of icy roads, freezing rain, rain that freezes on the roadways, and dangerously cold temperatures. That has not changed. It's been the most confident part of the forecast, and I think Monday morning is probably going to be the worst of it. So let's walk you through how this time frame goes. Friday night plans are looking good, but yeah, heading into Saturday, our cold front is going to be approaching. It's got a later time frame. That leaves a lot more time ahead of the front for some storms to develop. So we'll expect some rainfall early on Saturday morning, and that continues as temperatures kind of drop as we see thunderstorms move across the northern tier of the coastal bend. At this point, our temperatures still haven't dropped yet. We're going to see those temperatures dropping on Saturday evening. The front will probably be here during the 5-6 o'clock time frame, depending exactly where you are in the coastal bend. And this means very cold, windy conditions behind that front. It is coming through. Remember, that upstairs just high home run with that one. That's what we're going to see, this cold air moving through. Saturday night into Monday morning now, our extreme cold watch will be in effect. Bundle up. Stay inside if you don't have to be out. Here's an update to some of the impacts we're expecting. Wintry mix is officially out of the forecast. We are not going to see anything frozen falling from the sky anywhere in the coastal bend. But we're going to see a longer period of rainfall, and that can coincide with that light freeze we're expecting heading into Sunday morning. I think that dries up, so the icy road situation will just be a threat for Sunday morning, then dangerously cold weather and a hard freeze as we go into Monday morning. Something to keep an eye on. But here's a look at that 7-day forecast to help you put the changes all together. We'll expect a few scattered thunderstorms heading into Saturday. Very cold weather, actual air temperatures in the 20s on Monday morning.
Texas is opening its doors for families to use public funds at private schools. I'm Ana Conejo, your neighborhood news reporter in the South Side, speaking to local Catholic school leaders about what this could mean for students.
What was your reaction when you first heard that this was happening here?
At last.
A sense of relief is spreading among families who already pay for private school, and even those considering it for their children.
Education Freedom accounts will cover full tuition for us.
Through the Texas Education Freedom Accounts program, also known as TIFA, Catholic schools with the Diocese of Corpus Christi will be able to be eligible to benefit from the voucher program, one of more than 1,000 schools. The program can provide students with up to $10,474 and up to $30,000 for students with disabilities, and assistance for families who homeschool.
This will afford families who are already with us an education savings account if they qualify, and then certainly open the doors to more families that have not been able to join us because of financial reasons.
The voucher program came to life in 2025 through Senate Bill 2. I spoke with Superintendent Rebecca Hamill, who says this opportunity is already making a difference.
There would be dollars remaining in their account that they could use for their lunches, for their school supplies, for uniforms.
But the voucher works different in every single school. For example, at St. Pius X Catholic School, the principal says this will bring in more students.
We've been getting a lot of calls here at the school. We've been doing a lot of tours, and so it's a very exciting time.
The vouchers will begin covering tuition in the fall for the 2026-2027 school year. And the Diocese of Corpus Christi says they're ready.
You have a great chance of getting it. And two, we want to show the state legislators the demand for the program so that potentially funding can be increased.
Encouraging families to see if the schools are the right fit for them.
Applications for families open on February 4th. We'll have more information on the voucher program on our website at christv.com. In the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Ana Conejo, Chris 6 News.
Well, there's a new fire station in Banquetti, and it's bringing faster response times and added protection to the rural community. The new station will be a part of the Nueces County Emergency Services Department number 4, the same agency that saw 5 volunteer firefighters take their leave of absence, citing no confidence in the board of directors. ESD4 Fire Chief Michael Clark says their decision will not affect this location because the majority of volunteers who left did not respond to it. ESD4 will also assist Banquetti ISD, the location chosen with neighbors in mind.
We've always known that we needed a station out here. Our most prized asset is our kids across the street to school, so we wanted to get a nice station out here to protect this community.
Once the station is finished, it could house a full crew of firefighters along with a team of paramedics. For more information, head over to our website, christv.com. Well, next week, the Dr. Hector P. Garcia Memorial Foundation will host its signature luncheon in Corpus Christi. Our Sunrise anchor Brian Hoffman had a chance to speak with his daughter, Dr. Cecilia Garcia Akers, who said this year's luncheon highlights her father's approach to medicine, putting patients first.
Because of the horrible way healthcare is going in this country, we decided to pull him as the example of how to practice medicine, how to take care of patients, which is what he did. And all the wonderful things my father did, the first thing was he was a physician.
It's a moment for the community to come together and reflect on the impact Dr. Garcia made and how his message can help shape the future of healthcare. The luncheon takes place Friday, January 30th at 11:30 in the morning at the Omni Corpus Christi Hotel. All right, Steph, so we had some changes then for this weekend.
We have had some changes, and there are still going to be more changes, so we urge you to keep up with us. We have a blog on our website, so you can keep up to all of the latest changes.
We'll see you here at 6. Bye.